What do you call two worms in love? Soil mates. Why doesn't Santa have children? Because he only comes once a year and it's usually down a chimney. My wife said if I bought her one more stupid gift, she was going to burn it. So I bought her a candle. What do you call a dog that's a magician? A labracadabrador. Why didn't the skeleton go to the party? Because he had no body to go with. Last night I had a dream I were cutting carrots with Grim Reaper. I were dicing with death. What do you do if you see a spaceman? Park in it, man. Why don't monsters eat ghosts? Because they taste like sheet. What do you call a cleaning skeleton? The Grim Sweeper. I had a priest perform an exorcism on my house, but I never paid the bill. It's been repossessed. Why are chickens called chickens? Because. Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road? Because it got stuck in a crack. Have you heard about the new sport called quiet tennis? It's like normal tennis, but without the racket. I tried to sue the airport because my luggage went missing. I lost my case. What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? I'm 80. Did you hear that somebody stole the toilet seat at the police station? Investigators have nothing to go on. I'm thinking about having my spine removed. I just feel like it's only holding me back. Why did George Michael have chocolate on his trousers? Because he was careless with his whisper. What's made out of leather and sounds like a sneeze? A shoe. In Egypt, they've found a mummy covered in chocolate and nuts. They think they've found Pharaoh Rocher. What kind of key's got 2 feet but can't open a lock? A turkey. What's a pirate's favourite letter in the alphabet? Most people think it's the R, but his first love is the C. What do you call a spider with 10 eyes? A spy-eyed. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have the guts. Have you heard of the new movie called Constipation? It hasn't come out yet. I was going to tell you a joke about a woman who only eats plants, but you've probably never heard of her before. Why doesn't James Bond trump in bed? Because it would blow his cover. I lost my job at the zoo looking after rodents. Oh well, no more Mr. Mice guy. What do you get if you cross an angry sheep with an angry cow? 2 animals in a bad mood. What do you call a man with a number plate on his head? Reg. What do you call a vicar on a moped? Rev. My mate Tony asked me not to say his name backwards. I said, why not? What do you call a Spanish streaker? Senor Willy. How do you make an octopus laugh? Tentacles. I used to work in a shoe recycling factory. It was soul destroying. What does a nosy pepper do? Gets jalapeno business. Why did the cross-eyed teacher get fired? Because he couldn't control his pupils. What do you call cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. Did you know 90% of bald people still own a comb? They just can't part with it. What is E.T. short for? Because he's got little legs. That's bad, innit? What did the annoyed chicken say? Fuck off! Why did the cow become an astronaut? Because it wanted to see the moon. My wife's leaving me because she thinks I'm obsessed with space. I don't know what planet she's on. What kind of clothing do chickens wear? Reebok Bucker? I just got fired from my job at a keyboard factory. They said I weren't putting enough shifts in. Why was the mushroom so popular? Because it was a fun guy to be with. What do you call a bee that can't make up its mind? A maybe. That's bad, isn't it? What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. What's the difference between meat and fish? You don't beat your fish. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies! What do you call a Spanish man that hides down toilets? Senor Bumhole. Why do cows have hooves and not feet? Because they lack toes. What do you call a moose that nobody knows? Anonymous. What do you call a man that's lost his car? Carlos. What do you call a man with a rubber toe? Roberto. What do you call a moose that everybody knows? Famous. What kind of bees make milk? Boobies. Why don't they have painkillers in the jungle? Because the paracetamol. What do you call a fish in a bow tie? Sophisticated. What do you call two men hanging from a window? Curtain rod. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. What do you call a man with no shins? Tony. I can't. Why did the chicken go to the gym? To work on his pecs. Just when you thought food couldn't make a phone call, boom, onion rings. What did the fisherman say to the magician? Pick a cod, any cod. What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer. Why shouldn't you buy trousers from Ukraine? Because Chernobyl fall out. I went out clubbing with my mate David, but he lost his ID. Now we call him Dav. What do you call a magician that's lost his magic? Ian. What do you call it when a cow grows facial hair? A moustache. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. What do you call a Spanish man being discharged from hospital? Manuel. What do you call a French man playing on a Nintendo? Thierry Henry. What do you call a French man being attacked by a cat? Claude. What do you call a cow that plays the guitar? A musician. I was once slapped in the face by a woman with 12 nipples. Sounds weird, doesn't it? Where do they put criminal sheep? Behind bars. What kind of fruit likes going down slides? A kiwi. What do you call a fish with no eyes? What do you call a plane full of bald people? Receding airlines. What's the leading cause of dry skin? Towels. I tried to catch some fog yesterday. Missed. What do you call a chicken that's good at maths? A chicken. A chicken.